Good evening. The crash at the Montano entrance to I-25 killed two friends of the suspected drunk driver.
And that suspect almost wiped out a young mother and her two little boys in their minivan. Despite all that, the woman who caused the crash has not been charged, is not in jail, and is free to drive tonight. Here's News 13's Alex Tomlin.
Diane, we're learning more about Stephanie Mendez, the out-of-control driver who went careening onto the freeway. She's actually been picked up twice before for drunk driving. And tonight, the woman she clobbered into says she's angry and wants to warn that your family could be next. Jennifer Westfall really is lucky to be alive. She was driving this minivan on I-25 near Montano last night when an out-of-control car suddenly appeared in front of her.
And I turned and looked, and I just saw this car, and I just slammed on my brakes. And as soon as I slammed on my brakes, he just came across 25, and I just hit the car just dead on.
Police say Stephanie Mendez, the driver of the car, had been drinking with friends at a nearby apartment. She told cops she didn't remember being behind the wheel. Today, you can clearly see her tire marks in the grass where she lost control and shot off the on-ramp right in front of Westfall. Mendez has been arrested twice before for DWI. In 2004, she ran a stop sign in front of a cop and had a .19 blood alcohol level. But she was acquitted because two witnesses didn't show up to the trial. No one could tell me if the cop showed. In 2008, she was arrested again. This time, she blew a .16. She was convicted. Four of the 5 people in Mendez's car last night were ejected. 2 of them killed. Jennifer Westfall says right after the crash, all she could think about were her 2 boys in the backseat of the minivan. They were okay. She tried to shield her kids from the gruesome sight, but her oldest son.
He asked why the people were on the ground and if they were dead, and if that meant that they were going to go see Jesus.
Westfall says she's angry that Mendez put her son's lives at risk, and even more upset knowing the 28-year-old is free tonight.
It makes me very angry because my family's okay today, but what if she hit me tomorrow? What if she hit somebody else and killed them tomorrow?
Mendez hasn't been charged because detectives are waiting for her blood alcohol test results to come back. That will take at least a month.
I don't think any of us want to see a person get off because we couldn't prove that there was alcohol when a death resulted. So we'd rather have the whole package together, have all the information available.
Westfall says another upsetting part of this story is that after the crash, she tried to flag down other drivers to stop and help, but she says they just kept passing her by. Finally, someone did stop, a woman named Jackie. Westfall still has the woman's number written on her hand and plans to call and thank her. Diane?
All right, thank you, Alex. Now, that part of the freeway is closed again tonight for about the next half hour while investigators try to map out just how the crash happened.